So, I want to talk to you about how to stop excessive head sweating. And it's just about one of the more embarrassing disorders you can have. Excessive head and face sweating is as noticeable as the broad side of a barn. It is out in the open for everyone to look at. And, I should know, I had hyperhidrosis for years, but I found some great solutions that I'd like to pass on to you. After all, no one should suffer from such a trivial inconvenience as excessive head sweating. So let's cure you of this problem right away, and let's get to it. Now, I worked in a busy office building, and of course, with my problem, it turned out to be a very sociable place. I'd get stopped in the hallways all the time with coworkers, making chit chat and just asking roundabout questions. And all the while, my face and head would just gleam with unsightly perspiration. And I carried around tissues in my pockets, and I'd wash my face in the bathroom constantly. And deodorants were no help, obviously, and skin creams would just clog my pores and only plug up the problem. And they wound up breaking out my skin and kind of giving me rashes. It wasn't good. Now, I heard about sage tea as an anti-sweating solution, so foolishly, I tried, tea leaf tanning solutions, but they would dye my face, and it was even more ridiculous. So I didn't have a whole lot of options, and nothing really seemed to work. And I suffered from hyperhidrosis. It's a gland disorder which causes your sweat glands to work on overdrive no matter what the situation. And that's the real root of all the facial sweating. And really the problem was so bad, my work began to suffer. And my own self-consciousness really held me back and caused me to stay quiet in meetings and hold back suggestions. And I wouldn't want to draw any more attention to myself because I just didn't want all eyes on me with my face sweating profusely. Once I realized that my excessive head sweating was holding me back from dating, I had to act on it. I mean, my work was bad enough, but now I couldn't even meet somebody? I don't think so. So the key to unlocking my sweating was learning the natural triggers to my hyperhidrosis condition. And part of that was discovering foods that I was eating that were partly causing the sweating. So I would eat all this garlic and these spices, and after lunch, of course, my head would just be perspiring and sweating. And additionally, I wasn't taking advantage of these sweat wipes that are gently applied to your face to prevent perspiration. I don't know if you've heard of these things. They're fantastic. Maxim sweat wipes are made by a company in the UK. You can buy them directly at caradhealthcare.com. I have no affiliation with that website. They're deodorant wipes that you can apply directly to your face, and they're fantastic. They really work well. And additionally, let's say Maxim sweat wipes aren't enough to control your facial sweating. There's this product they're called Secure wipes, and they're the next alternative. And Secure wipes are much stronger than Maxim wipes. They come in varying degrees of medication, ranging from 1% medication to 4% medication. You can just look around, you can Google them or just look online for where to get the best price. I will tell you Secure wipes are a little bit more expensive than Maxim. So just watch out for that. And also, whenever you apply a deodorant like either of these to your face, you always want to watch out for irritation. Thirdly, I didn't know the specific mental exercises to calming down my anxiety-induced sweating. Now, I don't want you to underestimate the power of your mindset when you get this facial sweating. My anxiety would cause the sweating to continue perpetually and profusely throughout the day. So one thing I want you to do is I want you to learn relaxation techniques to calm you down when your facial sweating starts up. You really need to learn how to center yourself, because if you don't, it's just going to be a continuous cycle of the face sweat causing embarrassment, causing more facial sweating. I want you to meditate at night. You really want to center your anxiety and relax on demand. And I always encourage, reading self-help books that raise your self-esteem, make you more comfortable with yourself. Because once you overcome this mental side of facial sweating, all the other treatments I'm going to teach you become so much more effective, and you'll just be able to relax about the whole thing. And, your research and education, it shouldn't just stop here. I've provided a free sweat tactics video at my site, www.prevent-sweating.com, that has over half an hour's worth of different sweating treatments for your feet, your face, your underarms, and your hands. And it's just treatment after treatment after treatment of these different remedies. A lot of them are home remedies. Some of them mention other specific deodorants. It's just really helpful information. So I want you to check it out right now. Go to the site, watch the video, stop your sweat.